Good evening, everybody. My name's Ian Holmes, and I'm an exploratory caver. My talk's about original cave exploration in the Dachstein region of the Austrian Alps. I've been going there for about the last 10 years, but cave explorers have been exploring this region for about the last 50. So this is a view across the area they're exploring. You can see the Hohe Dachstein in the background with the Hallstatt Glacier in front of it. And this area is literally riddled with caves. We also know about a massive system under this area called the Herlatz Hole. So, why do we go to this area? Well, there's massive potential for some of the deepest caves in the world. There's 2.5 kilometers of limestone between the highest peak, the Hohe Dachstein, and Lake Hallstatt, this lake at the bottom, and this is basically where all the cave water of the area goes to. So, the geeky bit, the pink squiggle is 100 kilometers of the Herlatz Hole, and our aim is to find a higher entrance, which we think at the minute will be through this blue cave called What Have You Got Pot. They're separated by about 500 meters at the minute, so we're very excited. In the summer, we go out on an expedition for a month, and we explore What Have You Got Pot. And we have to do it in the summer because the snow's retreated and the ice plugs have gone back to their highest extent. This is us kitting up at the entrance. We've got all our descending gear on. So, the first 800 meters of this cave is primarily vertical. It's got multiple pitches. It's on single ropes. It'd take a fit kind of caver with a big bag about 5 hours to get down to the campsite and about 10 hours to get out. It's very cold. It's about 2 degrees. The pitches are very flood prone, so when a storm comes through, we can be sat shivering on ledges because we can't get back up the pitches again. And we've got danger from rockfall and severed ropes and things as well, so we need to be very careful. This is our campsite, Camp Bumfun. Now, I wouldn't ask about the name. It's a very simple existence. We've basically got a tent to sleep, we've got a food cooking area, and we've got somewhere just around the corner out of sight where we're going to do our business. That's a chilly job. This is a typical shot of what cooking would be like on an evening. We'd take things with us like smash and couscous, high energy, maximum fat content, and speciality items might include corned beef, spam, bit of chutney maybe, no expenses spared there. Simple sleeping arrangements are the norm as well. You all have to be friends with the people you're sleeping next to, and we use a tent down here because the drafts make it very chilly on an evening. We also need to make sure we don't get anything wet because we freeze. So why do we go here? Well, this is the exploration up at the end. And basically, exploration is like a drug. You know, it might not be very good for you, but once you get there, you can't stop taking it. This is the near to where we thought the breakthrough point is going to be. In February, we go on the winter trip where we explore the Herlatz system at the bottom. Now, we can only do this then because big parts of that system flood catastrophically during the summer months because of all the meltwater. You can see we've got a small team and massively heavy bags that kind of weigh almost as much as we do. The entrance, you've got a bit of a ladder to get up to. You also need winter mountaineering kind of skills, ice axes and crampons. And luckily for us, the entrance is just across from a big avalanche gully, so when we come out, you could get wiped out by an avalanche as well, just to top things off. This doesn't show it, but the Herlatz is generally quite big. It's like a big underground ramble. It takes, again, we're going for about 5 days when we camp down there, and it takes about 10 hours with big heavy bags to get in. It's also got some ridiculous fixed aids, some fixed ladders. This is basically a drawbridge with a ladder going off the other side. It's 60 meters if you fall off that, so it really is like Indiana Jones, but just without the big rolling boulders, hopefully. Just up round the corner, there's an even scarier beast that you wouldn't want to show your mum. This is an 80-meter drop off off that side. So if you let go there, it kind of really is wham bam strawberry jam. So 6 kilometers further on, we get to Camp Sahara, which is where we stay on the winter expeditions. This is a shot from there. Camp Sahara is a bit like a big underground beach, just without the kind of campfires and cocktails. We stay there for 5 days. We've got 3 days exploration up at the end. Camping here is slightly different in that we don't use tents here. We just sleep out underneath the cave effectively. And finally, this will lead me on to the point, why? Why do we go off and do all of this? Well, virgin exploration is very cheap, if you pardon the expression. It's the team that I cave with, the friendship and the camaraderie we have are incredible. These guys literally go to the ends of the earth to kind of come and get me if I was in need, and I'd do the same for them. We want to find the deepest cave in the world, so that's a primary motive in what we do. I think it's important to go off and do things like this because it teaches you not to be fearful about the things that you don't understand. It also gives you a massive appreciation of what you can achieve if you put your mind to it. Thank you very much.